Hey, how are you? How's everybody today? It's Friday. It's Friday. Start of the weekend. Of course, I guess for a lot of us, weekend's been going on for about 2-3 weeks now. We haven't had to worry about going to work. Hey, Vicky, good to see you too. It's Friday. It's time for the Treadmill talk. Hey, Knoxville, Tennessee. How you doing, Gabe? Good to hear your voice in there. See you in the house with us. Hope y'all are having a good Friday. I got up today, and it was a beautiful day. Sun shining, planets still turning, birds are chirping, and we're all good there. Hey there from Kentucky. Who we got in the house? We got Kentucky in the house. We got Miss Pam Roberts with us. Michelle Donahoe, good to see you. Hey, Tamara. My family's doing good, Dakota. Thank you very much. I just got off the Facebook portal with my granddaughter, Autumn. I don't know if she knew who. I'm going to go with it. She knows who it was. They're from Louisville, Kentucky. Good to see you. Hey, Bill, it's raining in New York. Well, maybe it'll wash away some of this mess. Kim Arundel, how you doing there, old college buddy of mine? Kim, how you doing? We've missed you. I missed you too there, Grace. I can't hardly do this every day. But so I said, well, we'll get this ready for Friday. Good way to start the weekend. Hey there from Kansas, home from the hospital. Good for you, Chris. Welcome home. Kim in Texas, how you doing? How y'all doing? You guys asked me how I'm doing. How you guys doing? If you could pray for me, I'd appreciate it. My mental health is wavering, and there's talk of extending quarantine. Well, you know what? You just got to keep on faith. Keep that faith. Know that we're going to get through this, and we'll get through it together. I know it probably is crazy. I'll be honest with you. I'd be lying if I didn't say that it can drive you crazy. You know, you're sitting around the house, nothing going on. It's hard. But, you know, find something to do. Find something to take your mind off of it. You know, play some cards, read a book. Watch, apparently, this Tiger King that everybody's watching. I haven't seen it, but I guess I'm going to have to turn it on because, everybody in the world seems to be watching. Hello, Kim Schaub from, I believe you haven't talked to you in a long time. Everything's good. Everything's good. You know, we're just kind of doing this. I guess it's just not. I think that's the hardest part for us. We don't know what to do. You know, other than just. Hey, good evening, Bill, and hello from Easton, Pennsylvania. I love Easton, Pennsylvania. Played there many a time. Doing good, little cabin fever. Yeah, I'm afraid we're all getting a little cabin fever because you kind of cut through the stuff to do. But I'll tell you what's been fun. We've been. Me and Gail, we've been playing cards or dominoes, trying not to watch too much TV. I can't walk on the treadmill every day. That's no. Those days are long gone. I'll do every other day. Hey, don't forget about Sunday now. Sunday at 9:30 Pacific Coast, 12:30 East Coast. That'd be 11:30 Central, 10:30 Mountain. We're going to have the inauguration of Bill Engvall's 10-minute inspiration. And I hope you like it. Gail says she's got a surprise for me. I don't know what it is. So she won't tell me about it. But apparently there may be some kind of surprise introduction by somebody. I don't know. But we'll see. So don't forget, if you want to join in, have a little inspiration, a little spiritual moment with me, I would sure enjoy having your company. Because I think that's what we all need now. Building fences and planting our home. There you go. So you got to find stuff to do. You know, maybe take up a hobby. Take up painting. I never heard anybody hoarding paints. Take up painting. Three teenagers at home by herself. God bless you. Good luck with that one. Working. I'm an essential person. Working at Walmart, Bossier City, Louisiana. Been to Bossier City. In fact, I was supposed to be performing there, but I think it's going to be canceled. Greenville, South Carolina, one of my favorite towns. Been there many times, playing in the BMW golf tournament there. Folks at Greenville are always so nice and pleasant to me. I get nervous going to the grocery store because I don't have a mask to wear when I go, and I can't find a mask anywhere. Hey, let me tell you something. Speaking of that, because they may put this thing in where they are advising us to wear masks when we go out in public. I went on Etsy, E-T-S-Y, and there are people there, and this is a good thing to do. There are people, individuals have their own little business where they sew stuff or make stuff, and I typed in masks. There's so many people out there that'll make them for you. They have good looking ones too, it's not just that hospital looking guy. But you gotta go on Etsy, it'll support someone who's trying to supplement their income maybe a little bit. They didn't appear to be overpriced, but I'm thinking I might check out somebody's who's making those masks, because you ain't gonna be able to find them in the stores. But Gail actually went online, I believe, and found some like washable ones. You can use them, wash them, and use them again. So they're out there. But if you're going to support somebody, support a small business, check out some of those like on Etsy and I don't know what the other home crafting things are, but I'm sure there are ladies and men out there probably as well who make these masks, and will be happy to sell them to you. And you'll be supporting the local business, some mom and pop business instead of some big corporation. Dude, I'm telling you, this is a really important time for us to find hobbies. Stuff to do to keep your mind off this, because God forbid, please do not sit in front of that TV and watch all that bad news, because that is going to bring you mentally down. Find something to do. Do crossword puzzles. Do Sudokus. I don't know how to do those, but apparently they're real popular. I know somebody just said they're worried people aren't taking this seriously. You know what? I'm afraid that's not much we can do about that. There's always going to be them folks that think that they don't have to do this, and it's not going to bother them. And unfortunately, that's when it hits. And I'll be honest with you, it was surreal for me, because I didn't know anybody had it. But after Joe died, and my buddy Ray Benson got it, I'm gonna tell you what, I take that mess seriously now. We went to the grocery the other day. I have rubber gloves. I disinfected my cart. I used to make fun of people who disinfect their cart. Guess what? I don't make fun of them anymore. You don't want to. Somebody just made a good point. We'll go back down there and read that one. They said you have to be careful of what kind of mask you wear. Most are not effective, but give people false sense of security. I mean, listen. I don't know what there's masks that got filters. I don't know if you're going to be able to find the medical ones. But from what I hear, that it's just kind of like a precautionary thing. It's just another line of defense. It's probably not going to stop it. But hey, you know what? If somebody sneezes on me and I got that mask on, I'll be happy I had that mask on instead of taking it flat right on the face. Of course, then I'd be in jail because I probably would have smacked him for sneezing right in my face. Listen, I'm not saying they're going to stop this thing, but like I said, it's just an extra line of defense that may help you. But anyway, back to and immediately took a shower and changed clothes. That's probably not a bad idea. Hell, maybe we'll become a lot cleaner nation. We've had the cleanest people in the world. Back to what I was talking about earlier. Find something to do. Find something, I don't care what it is, but just do not sit in front of that TV. Listen, I'm not saying don't watch it at all, but because you need to know what's going on. Find something to get your mind off of it. Whether it's reading a book or, like I said, crossword puzzles, crochet, knitting, painting, building bird houses, whatever you got to do to get your mind straight. That's what's important, because this whole organ up there, that's a powerful organ. It can make a world of difference. I'll tell you a story about that. I know a lady, her 80s, told her the doctor she had multiple myeloma. She looked that doctor right in the eye and said, "No, I don't." He said, "Well, ma'am, yes, you do." She said, "No, I don't." Well, she had it, but within 4 months of treatment, she was complete remission. And I credit a lot of that to was her attitude. If you sit around and think, hey, oh, this coronavirus is going to get me and there's nothing I can do about it, well, it's probably going to get you. Now, you can't be stupid. You know, don't put your head, you know, don't walk out in a crowd of sneezing people thinking you ain't going to get it. But keep a positive attitude about it, but, you know, just use your head. Use some common sense. You know, if you go to the store, put a mask on, put gloves on, you know, but don't succumb to it. Don't just sit around the house going, well, I guess I'm going to get it now. Because then, sure enough, you're probably going to get it. And you won't want to know how. And it will be because you let it get in your head. That's what they, hey, Darren, hope I just texted Gil some news and I'm bummed on what I'm trying to make happen with her. Oh, well, it's all right, buddy. You know what? The point of our thing Sunday ain't who's going to introduce us. It's the message that gets across. You know, I don't ever remember, please do not wear your gloves everywhere unless you are changing them frequently. Yeah, you got to also be careful about that. You will need more than one pair of gloves. Because, keep working with Tim Allen. Hey, speaking of that, my next episode on Last Man Standing, I believe, is coming up the week of the 16th or 14th, whatever that is. You'll know it's about us, church team bowling against outdoor man team. It's a funny show. It was really fun to do. Started raking the yard. There you go. You know, if you can get out, listen, if you can get out and be outside and you're not in a group of people, that's the best. Breathe that fresh air. Help, you know, it's also good for your mental attitude. This morning, I got a cup of coffee and I just sat out on the back porch and I just listened to the birds. And it was the most relaxing morning I've had in a long time. You know, it's all a mental mindset. You know, don't allow yourself to be sucked into the vortex of all the negativity. Believe that phrase just came out of my mouth? It's, you gotta stay positive. I'm not saying don't be unrealistic, but you can be positive and be realistic at the same time. Don't forget, throw your gloves away after you use them. You don't see doctors reusing them. That's my bar right there of measurement. Doctor don't reuse it, Bill don't reuse it. Doing something, that's another thing. Do something for other people. You know, I had an idea the other day, and if they hadn't been out of toilet paper, I was going to do it. This little cul-de-sac we live on, there's about 6 houses. And I was going to buy a pack of toilet paper, and I was going to gift wrap a roll and put it on each of our neighbors' doors. You know, just something little like that. You know, you don't have to do some big grandiose gesture. All you got to do is just reach out and make somebody feel better. And you know what's funny? It'll make you feel better. I love to come to Connecticut. Haven't been there in a while. Love to perform up there. Let's see here. Kids at home, please have them make cards. Hey, there you go. You know what I bet? I bet if you was to call, now I don't know, I could be wrong here, but I would say call a resting home or a senior citizen center and say, hey, listen, if we send a bunch of cards over, could you give us a list of first names or something that you know, and just have your kids are at home bored driving you crazy, have them write cards to older people or people that are infirm or can't get out. You'd be amazed how far that'll go. That was a great idea, whoever had that. I'm sorry I didn't get your name. Pray for those who have to work, like myself. I work in a facility for veterans. We are praying for you. You know, it's, by the way, at the end of the inspiration, we will say a prayer. So if you're not into that, feel free to turn it off, but there will be ending with a prayer, or as they call it in church, a benediction. Because there's, somebody watched 15 Degrees Off. Cool. I'm glad you liked it. Somebody say, hey Bill, Deb Shaw, how you doing? But yeah, you can find stuff to do. I think that's, now I don't know what the whole thing, if they issue this stay at home thing means, But you know, you can still go out in your backyard. You know, it's good for you. It's good for the soul, good for the mind, good for you physically. I'll tell you what else. Somebody just mentioned this. I didn't get a chance to see their name. But I'm really proud of all the celebrities stepping up and doing stuff. You know, celebrities kind of, and I'm not including myself in this. These are other folks way bigger than me. That they're doing stuff and reaching out to people. And that's good because, you know, celebrities kind of live in a bubble. And all of us just kind of look in on it. So it's nice when they reach out. I was watching my buddy Don Lemon the other night, and they were talking about his buddy Chris Cuomo, who's got coronavirus. And he got teared up. He started crying. And I texted him. And I said, man, you don't know what that means for America. Because it shows you're a human first and a news person second. Because I think sometimes we get so used to these people that don't show any emotion. I mean, if I was president of this country, every night I'd be crying. I'd go to my room and just cry. Because I couldn't figure out what to do. How to help the folks that elected me. And, boy, but some of these people, they act like it's just another day in the park. I don't believe it's another day in the park. I think we're going to all get through this all just fine. But, you know, show me some emotion. Show me you're human. I cry all the time. Hell, I cry at Andy Griffith shows. That one where Opie shot that mother bird, oh my God. That about put me over the edge. I need to remember this. Virus is attaching itself to items. That's right. Yeah. Don't think it's just you. They say that thing can live on hard surfaces for a while. So disinfect your house if you got it. Walmart says limiting shopping. Yeah, I think that's probably smart. You have a nice tan. Yeah, that may just be the lighting. Hang on a second. Somebody looking forward to your treadmill talks keeps me from chloroforming the teenagers. Lord, don't do that. Seriously, this mama is struggling. You know what, baby? I know it's hard. I know it is. Lady across the street's got 2 kids. She's homeschooling them. She said, I am not cut out for this. And I said, you know what? Here's my thinking about it. You go back to the Old West. Not every kid went to school. Let's see. Well, there's some more serious than that. I'm so scared. My grandma's not doing well, and we can't go in a nursing home to be with her. Yeah, boy, that's hard, honey. I know. That is so hard. You know what you might do is maybe you can go to the home, give one of them folks your phone, or somehow do like we're doing now, so you can see your mom, your grandma. You know, get creative. They know how bad it is. How about donating blood? Yep, blood supply is low. They're gonna need it. Waiting for my sanitizing wipes to be delivered. I know. Ain't that funny? We wait for sanitizing wipes to be delivered like we waited for the Easter Bunny to leave chocolate. Couldn't sleep the night before. Ooh, the disinfecting sanity wipes are going to be here tomorrow. Yeah, it's weird what this has done to us. In trouble for the brownies. Yeah, let's not tell that story. Do you remember Steel Magnolia? Oh yeah, that was a great movie. Are you kidding me? Let's see here. Who we got? Disinfect groceries when you get home too. Yeah, like if you get eggs, I'd wipe down that. I'll tell you what we do. We wipe down packages, and we're wearing gloves, and we don't take the gloves off till all that stuff's been disinfected and put away. So maybe that'll help out. Do something. Tuned in from South Carolina. How you doing? Crawfish and beer. Boy, I wish I was with you, Beth. That sounds delicious right now. Instead of sitting on that damn treadmill. This was the time now that my 10-year-old is watching. What are they watching? Are they watching me? Oh, well, howdy doody. But yeah, you know, it's going to be interesting to see. Gail and I were talking about this last night. You know, in little Autumns in junior high, will they study, you know, what happened while we were here? You know, the coronavirus. Will that become a historical subject? It has to be, you'd think. the homeschooling our 6 kids. Woo! You got more patience than me. Spray your boxes. That's right. We're hanging on in Kentucky. Good deal. Keep on hanging on. We're gonna get through this. But we also, hey Bill, let's see. I just hope my mama don't catch this. She's not in the best of health, but I try to take care of her. That's all you can do. That's all you can do. You know, because one of the things, listen, it makes me so happy that y'all like these talks. But I want you to remember something. I'm not a doctor. I don't have all the answers. And a lot of times, I'm going to shoot straight with you. You know, there's only so much we can do. And part of that is doing what they're telling us to do. Stay at home. Don't get in groups of people. Wipe down stuff. Don't touch your face. Just do that. You know, what I do here is just flapping my gums. Please, I hope that, you know, and I'll tell you straight up if I don't know something. Like I would never want to put you all in a situation where you say, well, Bill Engvall said I could do this. I don't want to do that because I don't want to betray your trust. But I will just tell you what I think and, you know, what we do. And if it works, I'll tell you it works. If it didn't work, I'll say, yeah, that one didn't work. But, yeah, I can only imagine for them folks that are in their 70s and 80s, probably are a little scared and a little worried. I mean, hell, I think everybody ought to be a little scared and worried. Because if you're not scared and worried, then you ain't paying attention. And I mean that in the sense of don't do crazy stuff. It's like this whole hoarding thing. Is that really where we're headed? People just, a couple of folks with a lot of money gonna take all the food? Because I don't want to see what happens if that happens. Because there are too many people with guns out there. Yeah, let's see, they will use them in the wrong way. I'm not saying it's wrong to have guns, but to use them for the wrong thing is not good. How to Bill, Michigan, love being sent to you and your family. Thank you, I appreciate it. These incredibly crazy days, praying for all. Yeah, thank you, baby. We're all praying for each other. And I think that's all we can do, really. Just pray for each other. Pray. That's what Margie Ferguson said. Pray. Where'd she go? Let's see. Margie said, pray. God's the only one who can clean this mess up. I'm going to tell you something. I kind of agree with you. Now, by God cleaning this up, maybe he'll give the answer to some of the doctors that are trying to find a cure for this. You know, those folks are working hard. They're working 24 hours a day. They should be changing shifts, just trying to find what we can do to get a vaccine for this thing. And you know what? You don't remember when the veterans come home and people would say, hey, appreciate your service? Do the same thing for nurses, doctors, people on the front line that are helping you out, firemen, ambulance drivers. Just tell them, say, hey, thank you, man. I appreciate what you're doing. Because it ain't easy on them either. But you know, my mom will be 92 on Easter Sunday. Would you please say a happy birthday to her? Her name is Clara. And Clara is going to be what? Clara is going to be 92. Well, Clara, I hope that you have the finest birthday that you have ever had. 92 years old. Young lady, that is a feat to be respected. I'm going to guess you're a good old tough girl. Yeah, I bet you are. Well, listen, I think it's awesome. Happy 92nd birthday to you, and I hope there's 92 more. I want you to be older than Moses. All right, let's see. Let's see. Have faith in God will be with us. Yes, he will. He's with us right now. You know, he ain't just waiting to show up. He's here now. He's been hiking every day on our property just to keep my sanity. That's what I'm talking about. Just something to do. Find some little thing that get your mind off this stuff. Because, buddy, it can wear you down. It'll wear you down quicker than an 8th grade boy. Those boys are nonstop. But it don't matter what it is. tiddlywinks. Go play tiddlywinks out in the backyard. Play against yourself. See if you cheat or not. There's just a lot of things we could do to help keep your sanity and keep that positive mental aspect. That's the thing. Even when it's hard, try to find something positive out of it. You know, on the news they talk about all the people that are dying. You know what? Why don't we talk about the people also that are making it? People that had it and got through it. Show some. I always thought the news should have to end. It should be a required law that the news has to end with an uplifting story. I think we ought to make that a law. I hope I can make it my soon-to-be 4-year-old's birthday great next month. I hope you can make it too. I think you will. Watch Last Man Standing with you in the episode of you being a pastor. Yeah, I've done that several times. It's a fun role to do. I enjoy it. Thanks for the treadmill. Well, I'm glad you like them. You know what? I got a feeling it can't be too bad for me either, both mentally and physically. It helps, keep my attitude better. I think working out in anything you do, whether it's just stretching or whether you do yoga or aerobics or weight lift or just go for walks, that helps you. It releases endorphins, as they say. You feel better about stuff. It don't change stuff, but at least makes you feel better. Making a blacksmithing furnace after I till my garden. See, now that fella there's got stuff to do. He's not going to waste his time watching that damn TV. Thank you, Kelly. She said I'm looking good. Connie Sells, another college person. I bet you all these college people I went to school with probably never thought the day they'd see me on a treadmill. Let's see, I hated listening to the news yeah, me too, baby. Let's see here. All we can do is do what we can do. We're not being asked to do any more than we should do, but we just gotta play along. There's somebody who there's Sue Keller. How you doing? I'm trying to talk and see who's in the house with us. Who's in his house? Somebody said her brother had it back in January. He was sick as he ever been, but he beat it. See there? You can beat it. It's and here's the thing. You want to get deep. I don't think we can control when our number's up. I think it don't matter what you do. When the good Lord calls you, it's your time to go. And I'm good with that. I am so good with that. I don't want it to be too soon, but when it is my time, I'll be good to go. Good to go see the man. I'll tell you what, my fear is not of death, it's how I die. I don't want to die in a horrible plane crash or burn to death or whatever. I want to go peacefully in my sleep having dreams about having sex with my wife. Boom, that's the best way to go out. Or maybe go out while I'm having sex with my wife. I don't know. Probably all didn't need to hear that one, but that's what happens when you talk to a fellow who's been on the treadmill now for 30 minutes. Thank you, I appreciate that. Someone said, you're awesome on Last Man Standing. I was out on my Harley to get some fresh air and wind. Wind therapy, there you go. Hope you wore a helmet. You gotta do whatever brings your peace level up. Because right now, evil is trying to push your peace level down. And if you let him get the upper hand, it's tough to get it back. There was a 104-year-old man that survived the disease. Well, there you go. I'm telling you, my opinion is that somebody just said, just live your life and be normal. That's all you got to do. Hey, being a truck driver and watch. Well, thank you very much, man. I appreciate that. Get your Zen, whatever you want to call it, read Buddha, whatever you got to do to meditate. I'll be honest with you. A lot of y'all don't know this about me, but I meditate. I don't sit around in my bedroom going, Om, but I sit there in the quiet with just a candle lit, and I just kind of be. I don't try to think about anything. I just kind of breathe. I listen to my breathing, And it really calms you down. I went into it kicking and screaming. Gail told me about it, and I was like, I ain't gonna do that mess. Well, one time, while she was out of town, I thought, nah, I'll try it. I was a little stressed out. I was shocked. I finished it. It was only about 15 minutes. I sat in my chair, just a candle on, lights were out. And I just was. I didn't try to figure stuff out. I didn't try to understand stuff. I just sat and just kind of let the calmness, warm flow over my body. And it was amazing how good I felt at the end of that 15 minutes. And that was 15 minutes out of a day. I mean, my gosh, no wonder the Buddhist monks and all that been doing it for all these hundreds of centuries. It works. You ought to try it. Yeah. Really, you really should. I think you'd be surprised. And I'll tell you what else helped me. Reading a good book. I don't try to read it cover to cover. You know what I do? I literally just thumb through the pages and stop someplace. And I'll just read a passage or two. And that seems to calm me down a little bit. I don't know if that would be what you'd want to do, but there's ways to get your level of calmness to a point where it's beneficial to you. And I don't know what that is. Maybe, for a lot of times, like when I'm down at the ranch, I just sit out in the woods, watch deer walk by, watch turkey walk by. Just sit there and listen to the birds. And pray a snake don't crawl up on me. But, it's amazing when you get to that point with yourself where you can just relax. And I keep using the word to just be. And what I mean by just be is don't think about anything. If thoughts start coming in your head, just block them out. And just be with you. Because you know what? You are the most important thing to you. I'm not the most important thing to you, your wife, your husband, your kids. You are the most important thing to your well-being. Nobody else can do that for you but you. Find that place that makes you realize that you're going to be okay. No matter what happens, you're going to be okay. That goes back to death and dying. When it's my time to go, I will go, and I will go with a smile on my face. Will I miss my family? You bet I will. But I know where I'm going. And that's a very comforting feeling. Somebody said, tell a story about your hunting with your wife. Boy, I haven't done that one in a long time. I don't know if I can remember it all, but basically what happened was, years ago, Gail said she wanted to go deer hunting with me. Okay. I thought, well, maybe this is a good husband-wife time. Alarm goes off at 4 a.m. I throw on my camouflage, and her place in the bed next to me is empty. I'm like, dang, this girl really wants to go hunting. I get up, walk in the kitchen, get a cup of coffee, and she's standing there in a jogging suit. In a pink or yellow jogging suit. I said, what are you doing? She goes, I'm going to go hunting with you. I said, we ain't hunting at the mall. She brought her purse. She brought her purse to go hunt with me. What are you going to do? You going to buy the deer or something? She goes, well, you never know. Might need it. Well, we sat in that stand. She, about 30 minutes, she's getting pretty bored. Because if any of you people who ever been to a hunting stand with somebody and you're not much of a hunter, they can get pretty boring pretty quick. So we sit there and she's fidgeting around and making noise. I'm like, you gotta sit still and be quiet. She goes, well, this is boring. I'm like, well, nobody asked you to come. You said you wanted to come, so you're in. We can't go walking back to the truck. So we sitting there, and about that time, out walks this wall-hanging buck. I mean, he is a monster. And Gail's like, oh, look at him. I said, yeah, you take a good look at him, because he's going to be hanging on our wall. And I poked that gun up in the window of that blind, got him right in the crosshairs. And she goes, you're not going to shoot him, are you? I said, no, I'm going to invite him over for dinner. Now be quiet. I'm just about ready to pull that trigger. She yells out, run, dear, run, run. That's the last time she ever hunted with me. But anyway, let's see who we got else coming in here. Got to look good for the deer. That's it. Do you still fear heights? Yeah. I do fear heights badly. But I tell you what I don't fear anymore. Snakes. I used to be deathly afraid of snakes. I don't care, dead snake, live snake, rubber snake, plumber snake, word snake was in it, I'm out. I'm out like run into a wall, I'm out. Well, one time, I was on that show, The Doctors, and they asked me, I do it periodically, and they called one of them and said, what's your biggest fear? I said, my fear is of snakes. They said, okay, great. I'm like, wait, what do you mean, okay, great? So I showed up, and they said, they had this fellow there. I don't know if he's a psychiatrist or life coach, whatever you want to call him. Anyway, so we sat out there on camera, and I told him I was scared of snakes. And he goes, I'm going to fix you. I said, yes, you're going to fix me. I've been scared of snakes for 60 years. You're going to do it in 20 minutes. So he took me in the back room, and there was this towel. And we sat down, and this fellow said to me, Bill, why would a snake bite you? I said, well, I guess if he thought he was in danger, or I stepped on him, or, I got too close to him. He said, but he wouldn't just seek you out and bite you. I said, not that I know of. He said, okay. He said, I want you to tell yourself this over and over and over. The snake will not harm me as long as I respect it. So I did this, and he reached over, and he got this towel, and he's holding it like this. He said, inside this towel is a snake. And I'm thinking, he didn't tell me about this part. He said, I want you to reach over and put your hand on the towel. And as you do, I want you to say, the snake will not bite me as long as I respect it. So I did. And I said about 4 or 5 times, he goes, do you feel scared? And I said, no, not really. And he pulled the towel back. Well, it was a rubber snake. He said, now, you didn't know it was a rubber snake, did you? I said, no. Oh, somebody here, Kimberly said she saw that episode. I said, no, sir, I did not know it was a rubber snake. He said, okay, tell me again. Why would a snake bite you? And I said, well, if it's defending its territory, or if I step on it, or aggravate it. He goes, okay. But that snake will not run after you and bite you. I said, no. He can't run after me. He ain't got no legs. He said, well, you know what I mean. So I said, okay. So he pulled out another towel. He said, all right, I want you to put your hand on the towel. And I want you to tell yourself, the snake will not bite me as long as I respect it. I thought, okay, here we go. Another rubber snake. He pulled that towel back. It was a live snake. But you know what? I wasn't scared of it. It was a python. And if somebody saw that show, they can vouch for this. By the end of that show, I walked out on stage and I had that snake draped around my neck. That would never, ever, ever have happened before in my life. Now, just because I'm not scared of him, I still respect him. I'm not going to walk out here in the desert and grab up a rattlesnake to show how tough I am. But I am going to respect, I don't jump through fire now when I hear a snake. Roger. That's right, Tracy Cooper. Hey, Karen Hanson, how you doing, honey? Boy, I tell you what, you know what's so nice? We fluctuate between 1,000 and 2,000 people on this thing every time. That's pretty amazing, isn't it? I don't know where else I could talk to y'all for that long. But, all right, so we got some people that may have joined. Don't forget, Sunday morning, 9:30 Pacific, 12:30 East Coast. We're going to have Bill Engvall's 10-minute-ish inspiration. And basically I call it ish because it might be less than 10 minutes, but it might be more than 10 minutes. Won't be more than 20 minutes, I guarantee you that. But it's just going to be us talking about faith and how we get through this together. You should do that with the heights. Yeah, you know what my fear is, Cindy, of that? Is they're going to take me to the edge of a building. And I'm telling you, no, it ain't going to happen. There's no need for me to be on the edge of a building way up in the air. A snake, I might step out on the ground. But there ain't no snakes flying around the air as far as I know. And so I'm going to keep my fear of heights. What would the woman you dated, what about the woman you dated? Oh, well, we don't need to go back that far. You know what's funny? We were talking with some friends today about dating. They came over and visited. A couple live right next door. And we were talking about how they have a son that's in his 30s. He's doing the online dating thing. And I said, good to God. thank the Lord things worked out with me and Gail. Because I don't know that I could date today. I wouldn't know what the rules are anymore. Can I hold your hand? Can I touch you? Is flirting out? Can I hug you? Am I going to go to jail for that? I just would not even know where to start. I would just become a hermit at the ranch. Anyway. Hey, saw the Jeff, the Kelly Clarkson show. She's a sweetheart. That was a fun show to do. All right, kids. Don't forget Sunday. I'm dripping sweat like a prostitute in church. It's about time for me to finish the rest of my workout with my weights and do my sit-ups. So I'm going to say I hope you stay well this weekend. Stay with your family, hug them, kiss them, tell them you love them. Tell them you love them every night. Because you don't know what the last thing you're going to say to them is. And I don't mean that to be depressing, but just it's a good practice to get into. Tell your wife or your husband you love them. Even if they look, it's like, what? Just say I love you. I love that you are part of my life. Just like I love the fact that you all are a part of my life. And I cherish that. You will never know how much I cherish that. So until Sunday, I'm going to say stay safe, stay well, stay with your family. Take care, guys. Bye-bye.